Yo, I'll beat a corrupt cop to death with his own nightstick, using a Jedi mind trick, the Mike Smith, pissing on your tracks like McNulty on a night shift. Let's go. What is happening, people? I am BA, back once again with another reaction in the Wire series. We have reached episode 8 of season 1. It's called Lessons. Never seen it before as always. Can't wait to get into this shit. Last episode, Bud got arrested, gave them some shit in the interrogation room, got battered for it. Omar was even in there with the cops, talking to them as that was going on, so Omar's obviously deep in on the police side of things now. Stinkum was dropping off 4 packages in the terraces, and the person that was doing the drop-off got busted, that kid who got his one eye blinded. I don't know that character's name yet. And then we saw Bubbles, the crackhead, and his friend go to that sort of drug rehabilitation sort of place, the gathering meeting group for users kind of thing. And we saw him somewhat get affected by the speech, and he's clearly thinking about that shit in his head. I hope he gets clean of his drug addiction. And then there was that cop with the grey hair, who Rawls was trying to like get to fuck over McNulty, and he was basically told like, either get me some dirt on McNulty or go and solve one of these impossible murder cases. Chubby cop, detective, who I forget his name, recommended the psychic to him. He went to that psychic lady, and then because Bird got arrested at the end, even though that wasn't the murder he was trying to solve, I think he's putting some stake on the psychic shit. Hopefully he doesn't become like some spiritual weirdo cop who only follows the advice of psychics and mystics and shit. Also, shout outs to all my new subscribers. I did not realise like the Wire rolled deep like that. You lot do not fuck about. Like, there is an army of undercover Wire people who at a moment's notice, if you say Wire, will fucking pop out the ground like fucking whack-a-moles and just start bigging up your shit. And that's so dope, because I've been working so hard on this channel. Many of my videos didn't have half the fucking views that Wire one did, and you guys just knocked it out of the park. Not because I'm anything special, but because the Wire is. So I have to give credit to you guys and the Wire and take none of it myself, but regardless, much appreciated to everyone who subscribed and liked and all that shit. And I hope you enjoy the rest of this series along with me. I know I'm only saying this in episode 8, but it's because I'm like 6 episodes ahead of the YouTube. So in real time right now, last week I just dropped the first Wire video on YouTube and saw all the love you guys gave it. So yeah, once again, just much appreciated. I'm working hard out here to try and build this channel, and just the way the Wire and the loyalty of the fan base is helped me out so much. Like I said, I can take none of the credit myself. It's just a testament to clearly how good this show is and how much people who have seen it still give a fuck about it after all this time. Just like I do with Sopranos and Boardwalk Empire and Breaking Bad and Game of Thrones. And yeah, without further ado, let's fucking keep moving. I just wanted to say that and big up everybody who's subscribed to my channel in the last few months. Means a lot. Let's get into this shit and see what it's saying to it.
Melvin Mora, numbnuts.
I thought Mora was number 9.
Listen, guys, we're gonna play that spy game. Do you remember the spy game?
Yeah.
Who's it?
You know what, I still don't know Idris Elba's character name, but I know this is the first time he's been in this closer proximity of any of McNulty or his unit.
Go on, go.
I mean, also, kids will be kids. What's stopping his son from just going like, oh, my dad told me to play the spy game, and then he's busted the whole undercover operation just for a bit of bullshittery. He will be ruining it the rest of his beshitted career. He won't be throwing a fuck into anybody. I love the new swear words the Wire has taught me. This is such a risky move. To be fair, I wouldn't believe any police officer was driving that piece of shit. I mean, obviously he's not watching for kids, but at this point it is a bit suspect, surely.
I got him.
Little guy takes after his dad, man. Got the plate as well. Pretty good detective work.
And we're up on Stringer Bell's pager now, too. Yeah, but this is showing us just how cautious these guys are. We make any kind of play and they're ready to change up on us.
They should have anticipated that, to be fair. That's why it's really risky to do any low-level moves until you have all the pieces in place to take down the whole thing.
Sergeant says it's tomorrow, right?
4 in the afternoon. You ain't gonna take it this time?
Sure, why not?
Fucking Tweedledum and Tweedledee, being productive as always.
You guys need to follow some of the boys out of the pit and see what they're using for payphones.
Excuse me, is that a direct order?
I'm just saying,
If you want to follow these assholes from phone to phone, why don't you do it yourself?
I'm in office, remember?
That is the best news of all time. This guy is way more beneficial to the team behind a desk than out in the street.
You believe this guy? Like there are fucking stripes on his sleeve.
You guys need to get up on those rooftops today. See what these mopes are using for phones.
They ain't got shit to say to her. Outranked. That's Stinkum. This is Avon's crew. Oh shit, they're at Omar's house. In reality, I don't think they'd ever sent guys that high up to go to his house. Like, imagine if Omar was there armed. Oh, he's just watching them out a window across the street as well.
Mr. Omar, you want ends on this?
Nah, darling, I'm cool.
Wow, he's just watching them do it. I wonder what his next move is. Fuck. That was his little robbery van as well. He'll be heartbroken inside.
It was listed to some woman with a county address, but Saturday, my man Stringer Bell was using it. You were working the weekend?
They keep saying Stringer Bell, and I'm not sure if that's the guy that, like, got arrested and beaten by the police and then played pool with him, or if that's Idris Elba. I've got a feeling it's one of those two.
Your kids know front and follow. They fucking love it. You play spy in the mall sometimes. Anyhow, I got a Woodmore address of a woman who lends her wheels to Stringer Bell. It's a start.
So Stringer Bell is Idris Elba. Got it. He probably has several cars. He seems like a smart guy, but that one car is now being traced.
What?
What's this about here?
Wow, that's such a big difference from like a few episodes ago when he was the first up in his house. Now he's doing cocaine and shit. He's getting woken up by his younger brothers and sisters.
3 passengers get off the bus and another 2 get on. How many passengers are still on the bus when the last stop is reached? Just do it in your head.
Oh well, good advice.
New package.
I might be down later.
Later?
Look, I'll catch you around the way, alright?
He's just not been the same since he saw that dead body.
Just let me hold $10 and I give it back to you by Friday.
How? D ain't gonna pay you for not working.
Look, you gonna let me hold 10 or not?
Is he just gonna buy more drugs with it? That's fucked up, man.
But some white guy rolls up in the car, waves you down and pays for 8. How many vials you got left?
15.
How the fuck you able to keep the count right? You not able to do the book problem here.
Count be wrong, then fuck you up.
That's a fair answer.
So he's rolling out of the 221 in about a half an hour or so, with 20 whatevers to hand off to someone named Day.
Product coming out of the towers. We're usually trying to catch that shit going in.
I wonder what that is then. Maybe they're just fucking testing now to see what the police know. This is probably a setup to see if police are surveilling them. They're smart.
Worried about him? I mean, shit ain't right, D. But you might could talk with him, son.
What the fuck, man? If he don't want to be down here, that's on him.
D'Angelo should be more concerned about that. If one of the people that's working for him is all of a sudden acting differently, he should take an active interest in finding out why, just in case something like what is happening is happening. The worst thing possible is for this young guy to get hooked on drugs at his age, just because he's seen some fucked up shit in the last few weeks. Don't recognise any of those guys. Are they just like low-level dudes they've put up to it to meet?
What if he came already and we just missed the pickup? Yo, Herc, what if your mother and father never met?
There'd be one less dickhead on the streets.
Hey, yo, Pooh! You the man for an hour.
Guy looked happy with his little roll upgrade.
Shit, look at me.
Yeah, you have the sofa. You are the king of the sofa.
We're on it.
Again, I don't recognize these guys though, it's strange. Don't know why, but I've got such a feeling that there is nothing in that bag illegal, and this is a test to see how much the police know.
I know you keep running that pit the way you been, you gonna see points too.
Yeah, well, you know. Shit, I'm here waiting.
So the pit's been successful while D'Angelo's been there. I wasn't sure if it was making much money or not.
Orlando, huh?
Yeah, he want me to put what he can get out into the court. You know, a little extra on the side.
I don't know, D. You better talk to your uncle about that one.
Okay, so he's just told them about the strip club guy. That was a smart move.
You know, today's your day, man. Stink day.
This is night too. Yeah, man, we gonna break out tonight, Daddy.
You up there? You up? Look at him.
Yeah, nigga, I'm up.
Of course, D'Angelo's down for it.
Yeah. What's wrong? No, look at that.
I also don't know this guy's character name yet, but he's clearly one of the top, like, general guys. He's always in the same sort of rooms as Stringer Bell and shit. He must control an area.
Step out of the car, sir.
What I do?
Step out of the car.
My man from the Chappelle Show.
You don't mind if we take a look, right?
Fuck yeah. This is some bullshit.
Oh shit, I was completely wrong. It was not a test. That is another arrest. Fuck. I remember this character as well. He called himself, his nickname was Day Day when he introduced himself to Lieutenant Daniels last episode at that policeman's ball. Which shows that there must be some connect between the criminal underworld and the police. Like, who was he bringing that money to? Or was it for him?
He takes $20,000 in cash out of the 221 building.
Lester picked up the drop from one of the tower phones. We followed him up Reservoir Hill till he knew we were on him.
He's a legislative aide?
20k as well, that's quite a lot of money to be carrying in a black bag in your car.
String a bell to someone on a tower phone. We thought we were gonna come up with drugs. Got money instead.
I know this guy.
He does, he met him the other night. A very fancy dude, they had dinner.
You get the money cracking cribs or what? I'd like to speak to my attorney.
Smart move.
Keep the cash. Write him a receipt. He wants to put a claim in with the city solicitor, he can. But they're gonna ask him where he got the pile.
That is so fucked up. So basically that's just like taking 20k off them with no arrest. See, when you think about it, is that really what they want to be doing just now? You would think that everything they should do should be concrete, leading up to the top of the chain of command. Not just like begrudging them 20k so he can just go back straight away and was like, cops got me, I didn't get arrested, but they took 20k. They will again tighten up.
Everything is good?
I'm alright.
I mean, fix it for cash or something, man.
Avon's gonna fuck this guy up.
You need a little something. Really, the thing to do is just to ask for it. I mean, that's all I do anyways. Put money in your fucking pocket to make sure you don't stray away from the nest.
This guy deserves this shit. I'm surprised he didn't just have him taken somewhere and killed, to be honest.
Do your fucking job.
That guy got off so lightly. God, that Avon, always kicking people in the ribs and throwing them through doors. Also, great acting by the guy that plays Avon Barksdale. He's usually calm. He shows that he can switch if you fuck with him.
Give the man back his money.
Sir, we pulled this off the wire. With one of our suspects telling another to expect a pickup. It's drug money in that car.
Give him back his money.
What the fuck? I wonder if this guy is like in cahoots with Day Day and Avon. I assume there's got to be someone in this police precinct who is on the other side.
20 even. Sign here. Or you can count it yourself if you want.
So I can leave now.
That was such a big fuck up by them.
How's he got onto this so quick?
I told him.
You told him? Why would you be fucking telling him?
He's the deputy for operations, and I just jacked up an aide to a state senator. How do I not tell him?
True. That guy seemed quite powerful. He was at that meeting, so...
Yeah, and what did he say? We should mind our own business? Fucking give the man back his money and go the fuck away?
Pretty much.
He said exactly that, basically.
Like how he was shutting us down the end of this week.
The fuck he is.
We're done. I go past Friday and I'm buried. He told me that.
He's gonna bury you for what? You're doing your fucking job.
Someone really does not want these guys to succeed.
What are you saying?
Nothing.
Goddamn right.
Why, you got something on you?
I wonder if Daniels went up there knowing he would shut them down. Again, I'm suspicious of everyone, but this could be like, if Daniels was working for the other side, this would be the smartest shit ever, to act like he's trying to get stuff done, but knowing if he tells the wrong people, they'll actively shut him down for it. I don't know why she deserved to be pushed. The party was looking fun up until that point.
Hey, yo, Stink. What about the rules, yo? Special occasion, yo.
These people need to stay the fuck away from the shit they also operate with. Why is everyone just getting pushed? Daniels doesn't look half as intimidating sitting about in his PJs as he usually does, looking all smart in his suit.
Burrell thinks I crossed him.
He said this to you?
In so many words.
You need to explain this.
Explain what?
Daniel's poor wife is like an agony aunt for all his work problems. He always comes home moaning about work.
See, this is the thing that everyone knows and no one says. You follow the drugs, you get a drug case. You start following the money, you don't know where you're going.
Good point. But obviously you're going somewhere up a chain that is dangerous to fuck with.
That son of a bitch McNulty asked me what the deputy had on me. He actually asked me that.
What'd you say?
Again, maybe the way he's talking to his wife now, he might not be a mole. Fucking one of these cops is working with Avon. It might even be that guy that said the operation was getting shut down in a week.
Drunk down, fucked out.
Yo, y'all send me out for liquor and by the time I get back, the shit is dead?
Look at this.
Poor D'Angelo.
What's with her?
Oh, fuck this Sally. What can I say?
Don't tell me she's died. Oh fuck, she's dead, isn't she?
Yo, Bay.
Fuck. So he's called Bay. Guy didn't give a fuck. Ah, that's fucked up.
Shooter, name of Bird, wanted for the killing of Gant. He was the witness in your court.
That's it?
Except for a couple of hangers-on, yeah.
Why are they doing this? Why now?
That's what I want to know.
Carrying 20 grand in cash yesterday.
So?
So he works for Clay Davis.
Of the 39th Legislative District. The deputy was displeased.
It's okay, though. We gave the money back, said we were sorry.
That is, like, I'm not on the police's side in this, but that is fucking hilariously bullshit. They literally had to give him the drug money back and say sorry. That is fucking funny.
Irv, it's fatal. Kiddo, you're fucking with me here. Yes, you are.
I like that he can talk to him on that level.
You're not hearing me. The Circuit Court for Baltimore ordered 60 days on this tap.
Is he getting them an extension on a technicality?
Now, if you take this wire down on Friday, you'll be in contempt of court on Monday. Understood?
Nice. At least he's going to bat for them.
Who's your daddy now?
You know what? This guy was breaking his balls so much in front of that lady judge last episode, but I like him now. At least he's got their backs a little bit.
Tell him to quit packing. We're back up on the wire. Keenan. McNulty or the judge? Or both?
This time the judge.
Daniels just had to know who to thank.
Ask me a question. Any question.
Why are you such a dumb fuck?
Or C, notify the ranking female officer.
I go with D.
D.
Yeah, bitch slap the side partner for dipping into my private stock, then take Missy home and fuck her till she smiles.
What a fucking prick. I really don't like that cop. The one time I felt like he had a chance to redeem himself was when they busted into that old lady's apartment. Since then he's just proven himself to be such a little fuckhead again. Who's McNulty spying on? Ah shit, Stringer Bell. He's following his whole routine.
consumer need.
Right, specifically the ability of a consumer to delay acquisition. What else can affect...
Introduction to macroeconomics. Damn, he isn't fucking about with his education for the drug game. To be honest, I hope both of these cunts fail. Wouldn't surprise me if he started copying off the guy next to him.
Yo, you know what we got here? We got an elastic product. You know what that means? That means when people can go elsewhere and get their printing and copying done, they're gonna do it. You acting like we got an inelastic product and we don't.
Avon was saying he was having trouble getting his money laundered into legitimate money, so this must be one of the ways they're trying to get it done. These guys need to do their job to make that shit look like it's running well, not just an empty shop with money coming into it.
His boy break, we gonna let him. But if he raise up, I'm on him, see?
Damn, I wish Bird was here, man. Bird be loving this shit right here.
So Stinkum and Bay, this must be Omar. There's no one else they're planning on killing just now. What the fuck is gonna happen here, man?
Hey now.
Oh fuck! That's Omar. Shit. So Stinkum is fucking dead and Bay's been shot in the foot. In the leg, fuck. He's doing that whistle he did when he robbed that other guy. He's fucking at him like Michael Myers. Has he just left this other guy alive? Well, shit. So, obviously, Omar isn't going to be 100% just on the police side. Damn, it was just, did you see how he caught him as well? That must have been like a fucking red herring he had set up on that corner there, because he was like hid in a dark doorway or an alleyway, just ready to fucking flank him with his shotgun as he walked past.
You put out the word. It's 10 on Omar or any motherfucker that's standing with Omar. Y'all niggas ain't got shit to do but be on this motherfucking hunt. Now be on it. Alright.
10k on his head now, this is craziness. And there's Bay hobbling now.
I'm saying, this shit got personal. Ain't nothing else to it. So you talking about letting it slide? For a time. Maybe.
I don't know if Avon will have that.
You talk a truce, when this nigga come out from underneath his rock, you hit that nigga. But right now, this shit got out of hand, yo.
He is right, like Omar has the upper hand because he could be anywhere and just catch them. They have to do their routines, they have to go do their drops, get their money. Omar knows they have to be places. The only place Omar has to be is in an alleyway waiting for them.
Hey, look at him, man. I don't know nothing about Stink getting dropped, and I don't know nothing about Bay taking one in the leg either. I mean, I don't know nothing about none of this crazy nonsense.
Well, I don't know. It came back to us quick.
Well, you know how that be.
He's a good liar.
No mistakes, no bystanders, no taxpayers getting caught up in the mix. I mean, you just get in close and you hit the right nigga.
And lose the gun afterward, that'd be a rule too, I think.
I do like how he's now, like, basically on both sides of the fence. He's just doing anything he can to fuck over Avon, basically.
Look, man, I do what I can do to help y'all. But the game is out there. And it's either play or get played.
I mean, what can they do? He's right. Like, people are out there to kill him. They were going to kill him then. Or more of his friends.
Lester, are we still cops?
Technically, I suppose so.
Okay, I was just checking.
That is hilarious.
I mean, you got people using each other, scamming each other, cutting each other up.
It's not worth the stress, is it? Like, D'Angelo just lives a life of fucking stress just now because of this.
Do something else.
So you happy with your job?
Shit.
Oh, then hey, do something else.
I am. I'm gonna have to. Shit.
She won't be fucking hanging around if D'Angelo quits doing what he's doing. Keep in mind, their whole relationship started over shallow terms. his money. If he just goes to work a regular 9 to 5 and brings home that basic general income, I do not think that will be enough for her to want to stick around long term.
Yo, D, man, raise up and roll ahead quick. Stink been got, man. You hear me? They got Stink.
Okay, so all Avon's crew has now been allotted as to what's happened.
Okay, let's see. We put down one murder on the testimony of this one eyewitness who then goes out and drops somebody else.
Yeah, it was payback for his boyfriend, Brandon.
Oi, that's what happens when you try and work with such a loose cannon though. If they didn't expect that to happen, they should have somehow put him on a charge and keep him in the police station. Otherwise, he was always just going to go out and do that. Especially after, at the start of the episode, we saw them actually get to his apartment, get all his shit from his apartment and burn his van, while he had to watch that shit from across the street.
With cases like this one, you get put in some strange fucking places. Cole's doing good this year. He don't need the clearance.
They love this little bar. They fucking always hit this bar up after their shift.
Oh, he's happy, huh? Yeah. He looked at me like a damn puppy.
Bunk's always checking out the chicks in this place.
Look, I tell you what, I'm gonna roll out. Here's the money I would have spent on your ass.
The advance on how drunk we would have got. He probably put like 3k down on the table knowing these two. Shame on you, Bunk. Go smoke a cigar over a dead body and get back in your comfort zone.
If you're going to try to turn one of these girls, which one would it be?
Her.
Why?
Well, she doesn't have a record for one thing.
I'm not sure of our, this character's name yet, but that's D'Angelo's girl.
Soul, conscience, whatever you want to call it. She's a citizen, right?
It's in the eyes.
Instinct detective.
Don't know about that. She's a bit of a money grabber. But if they offered her a good deal, she does also seem like the type that would turn informant.
Ma'am?
Get this crazy bastard out of here.
What's the matter?
He set off the smoke alarm twice.
That good, huh?
Oh, fuck. Yeah, he took my advice literally.
Bunk, wake up!
What are you doing?
Hey, Jimmy.
What are you doing? Where are your fucking clothes?
He set setting fire to his own clothes. Also, I think McNulty broke character there just for a moment. I think it was a legit laugh.
Pussy on
What, trace evidence?
You smell pussy?
He's burning his clothes because he's cheated on his wife. Jesus Christ.
Ma'am? You seen his shoes?
Give me that pussy and now you're gonna take my shoes? Yeah. Alright.
I fucking love it when Bunk and McNulty are drunk. They're acting, both those actors are so good at acting drunk. Cracks me up every time. Oh, so the strip club does actually have a closing time. I thought it was just open 24/7 by the looks of it. Oh fuck, is Omar gonna burn down the strip club? Or steal the money from the safe? He's gonna do some shit.
Shit. Hey, Jimmy.
He's worried about trace evidence and shit, but I swear he's wearing that woman's bathrobe.
Hey, Jimmy, you know something? You're no good for people, man.
What a fucked up thing to say to him after he's brought you back to his house and let you sleep in his bed for the night. Okay, and that was episode 8 of The Wire, and it was called Lessons. And I will be back in just a minute with my thoughts on that. So episode 8, season 1, Lessons. What did I think of that? Well, finally, I got to see what I've been asking for since that shit happened. I was so hoping that Omar took revenge in his own hands and did some shit back to them directly without going through the police department. And we got that in this episode. Fucking caught them slipping. They thought they were going to catch him on the corner. It was a red herring. He was waiting for them in the dark. I don't know if it was a doorway or alleyway. Shotgun straight to Stinkum's chest. Bang. He is fucking dead. Then he pulled out a pistol and wounded Bay in the leg as well. I'm pleased I finally know all these character names, by the way. I was taking them in this episode, making a point to get the ones I've missed thus far. I think I've pretty much got all the primary cast now, aside from a few judges and majors and shit like that. I do not know what the fuck is going on within the police side of things. Like, it seems like everybody above this unit doesn't want the unit to succeed in its case. It clearly needs more time to work its way up the ladder, to get more incriminating shit that will lead right back up to Avon, to get Avon and bring it down from the top. But it seems like all their superiors in the police department are trying their hardest to get this shit shut down before they can get any higher. To me, that just says there must be someone in the police station directly in some way operating with Avon Barksdale. We sort of saw who could be the middleman-y character. The guy from the Chappelle Show, which I have right here, fucking one of the best sketch comedy shows of all time, but his name escapes me just now. Yeah, his character, Day, he was obviously collecting money to take it to somewhere else, and it was 20k, so it was quite significant. That's obviously a taken from a certain length of time. So he's transporting the taken somewhere, gets intercepted. They can't charge him, they have to give him the drug money back on top of that. But I assume that he may be operating as some sort of middleman in all this, because we did see him one episode prior at that fundraising event for the police where he met Lieutenant Daniels. So he must know. Like, they said he was there backing a politician or something, so it at least shows he's got links to politicians who may be working with Avon, if not police. But also just the sort of names and faces within a room like that he may potentially know could mean that he might be a middleman between Avon and the police also. I do genuinely think, like, this show is called The Wire. It's about the police trying to get the criminals' side to wear wires to incriminate Avon. But I swear there's got to be some counter-intelligence going on at some point, and I'm adamant that there must be insiders on both sides. We'll see though, I could be completely wrong. Tweedledum and Tweedledumbass were taking their little police tests. I hope they both fucking fail and have to forever live their lives as window cleaners. We only get to see as cameos in future seasons when they're halfway up a high-rise investigating some crime, and we see them pop up in the window on the side on one of them little pulley, self-pulled, like, lift platform things on, like, the 64th floor just before it snaps and they plummet to their fucking deaths. Because, oh my god, I swear these guys are to be, they're sort of written to be, what's the word, comedic characters, I guess, and they do make me laugh from time to time, but for the most part they have no redeemable qualities as people. They just seem like idiots, the type of people that shouldn't be cops. They always cause trouble by taking initiative because they themselves are not intelligent, so when unintelligent people take initiative it leads to stupid shit happening generally, and they are the epitome of that math equation, because anytime they decide to take up arms and do something off their own backs, it always ends badly. What use are they to anyone? So I hope they fail those tests. But no, in this show, we haven't seen the last of those guys, and they will miraculously somehow have passed these goddamn tests, which I won't be happy about, but I'm expecting. Also, just before the episode ended, we saw Omar staking out the strip club, and it was closing time. The last two people who actually run the place had just finished switching off the lights and locking the front doors, and then we saw Omar across the street plotting. So I wonder if he's gonna burn the strip club or, like, break in and steal money from the safe. Or, I mean, the ultimate move would be if Omar fucking bugged the strip club himself, just for his own intel. That would be hilarious, but I don't think that's going to happen. He doesn't strike me as the type that's going to, like, fucking bug it and go for the whole operational route. He seems like a man of direct action. I expect some significant shit to be taken from there, or for him to do some sort of significant damage to there. He might just be staking out the boss's HQ. At the end of the day, in the room above that strip club sits the kingpin of this whole shit, like 95% of the time we see him. So, I mean, I don't know how one guy in Omar is going to get from the front door of a strip club all the way up to that office, which is generally full of guys who will have guns and do the job himself, but at least he's, like, starting to figure out a path directly to Avon to get revenge. So it'll be interesting to see how that shit goes down as well. All in all, great episode. Actually one of my favourite episodes so far, just because we got to see Omar actually fucking do some shit in retaliation directly. And I'm really interested to see what's going to happen in episode 9. If you've liked this video, click like, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this, and ring the little bell if you want to be notified as to when they drop. If there's anything you want to talk about or anything you want to recommend to me, just comment down below, and if I haven't seen it, I'm always happy to react to it at some point in the future. And share this video about to anybody you think might appreciate it or want to watch this dope series along with us. My Patreon's now active. If you become a patron, you get access to polls, so you can vote on what I watch in the future. You also get access to these reactions I put on YouTube like a month in advance, and you also get access to full-length versions of all my reactions. So I put the shortened montage version on YouTube, but the full-length version is on the Patreon. You do need your own copy of the show to watch that along with me, but they're all up there in their entirety as well. So consider becoming a patron, it helps me and the channel out so much, and until next time, I have been BA, peace.